All right. So, do you guys remember me telling you why you need to file your, or why you want to do your federal taxes before you do your state taxes? You need those numbers from your first ones. That's exactly right. Okay, I'm gonna put example 2's away. Let's start with a couple, definitions. Because we've done a whole bunch of this stuff. So let's start with itemized deductions, because we just talked about that. I'm going to write instead. That's not how you spell instead. Instead of taking the standard deduction, if individual deductions add up to more than 14,600 for this year, then you should itemize. And if you itemize your deductions, what happens is you basically fill out a different form that says, I have this I can write off on my taxes, I have this I can write off on my taxes, and at the end you'll have a number that's bigger than 14,600 that you'll just throw in on your taxes, your main form. This is mostly if you own your own business, or if you're like a personal contractor or something. So you don't have to own a business to be like a paid consultant where you just work for yourself. There are some other examples of people who could itemize their deductions. Some healthcare stuff can be itemized and taken off your taxes, like if you have some serious health concerns. For example, I think when my mom had cancer, my dad itemized their deductions because they were spending so much money on treatment and stuff like that. So they were ending up getting way more money off that way. Do you guys remember what a taxable income is? It's the income that you can be taxed on. Basically, your regular income minus deductions equals your taxable income. Most of us just take the standard deduction, but some people, like if you are legally blind, you can take additional deductions. If you have a few other things, you can take additional deductions off as well, or you can itemize. Do you guys know what IRS stands for? Yeah? International Revenue Service. Sorry, my N's look just like U's. So the International Revenue Service, yeah?
Go back down.
To taxable income. That better? So the International Revenue Service, what they do is they are the agency of the government that processes taxes and audits. So they work with taxes and audits. It's like the government's accountants. tax rate schedule. That is that, it's this. Where you look up how much tax you owe based on your income. So it's a table where you look up how much you owe based on your income. Okay. All right. So let's move on to the state taxes. We're gonna start with the basics. The Form M1, oh, I'm gonna add this one more thing. I'm sorry, I know you just put it away. Right under the word Form 1099. No, not that one. We'll just put it on the back. It's called M1 form. That's the main form for the state of Minnesota. To file taxes. So 1040 is the government form, and M1, I'll leave it back up just in case somebody's not done writing. M1 is the one for Minnesota. Okay. So again, this is 2023, not 2024. You're going to put down your first name and initial and last name. Again, we're going to make up a social security number because you should never write that down unless you are supposed to. And you can write down your date of birth. Are you guys all looking at this and going, oh my gosh, she was born the year that Ghostbusters came out? I know, right? So lucky. Yep.
Do we have to put like the whole number for the year you were born?
Yeah, because down here it says MMDD and then YYYY, so you need 4 digits for the year. And we're following the directions. The joint return, that is if your spouse is doing this with you, which is not happening, and then go ahead and write down your address.